Hey everyone, Chris here. Just gonna tell you about my life and what it is to live with autism. I was diagnosed at 3 years old, and they told my parents that I wouldn't graduate high school, I would never get married, which I'm not married yet, but well, I still have a long time to live. So, they said I wouldn't be able to drive, wouldn't be able to brush my own teeth or anything like that. That I'd have to get taken care of for the rest of my life. And I'm 34 years old and I started a YouTube channel at the end of May of 2026. I do DoorDash, I do a lot of things that they said I was not able to do. It was hard growing up with autism. I was made fun of, I was bullied. People would push me down, stuff like that in elementary school, middle school, high school. I was always bullied, and I just, I eventually, got through it, got through elementary, went to middle school. Same thing as elementary, I was bullied and all that. And went to high school. My freshman through junior, it was hard, but my senior year, it was okay. I didn't have no problems my senior year, which was good. I didn't need any more problems. And, my parents helped me through it. My counselors helped me through it growing up. And, I have high functioning autism. Even in grade school, middle school, high school, I wouldn't tell people I had that. I guess I was ashamed to have it. And even I didn't really start to accept it until I was like 25, 26 years old. Now I'm 34 now. And I have autism, I used to say I don't have a disability because I was ashamed of having autism, which I don't need to be ashamed of having autism. It is what it is. And all I gotta say is my parents helped me through it. Counselors helped me through it growing up because I was always in counseling growing up. And, God helped me through it. Most of all, wouldn't be here without him. And, I lived in El Paso most of my life. I live in East Texas now in Lake Livingston area, which is one of the biggest lakes in Texas. And earlier this year, I decided to give YouTube a try. I'm like, well, let's see where it goes. I started the 26th of May of this year. From the 26th of May this year to now, I have 86 subscribers. And a lot of, I'm doing it about gaming and other stuff. I just thought people should hear my story. I'm posting a short every day just to get started, and I'm trying to get my longer videos up, and I do live streams too. So it's because of the people who study autism could say one thing, but they don't really understand it. Only I understand it the most are people that have like a kid or a brother or a sister or even a parent that has high functioning autism, or someone who actually has it themselves like me, understand it the best. The professionals could say they understand it, but they don't. They never will understand it because they don't have it. And all I gotta say, I met some really good people in my life after high school. One of them, we've been friends for 14 years, 15 years. We're like brothers, I've met some people since I moved from El Paso here. I met some really good people. and that I could call my friends. You know, we hang out and stuff like that. You know, just because someone says you have autism doesn't mean you can't do something. You know, we all have the things we're good at, I guess is the way to put it. And we all have someone that we could lean on for help. I have more than one person for that, so I'm thankful for that. You know, I got through multiple people bullying me through my school years in elementary, middle school, high school. And I'll run into them after high school, and some of them even apologize for bullying me. You know, people do change. You know, and it's just an adjustment. You know, teenagers are kids too. You know, they grow up and eventually, oh man, why was I a jerk to that guy? You know, so it is what it is, and I'm thankful for all the help that I had when I was younger. And, you know, as my audience, I thought you should know I have high functioning autism. I was diagnosed when I was 3 years old in 1995, because I'm 34 years old now. And my parents have been with me in the entire trip of me having autism. They never turned their back on me or anything like that. So I am very grateful for them. And the friends I have that stayed by my side, they didn't care I have autism. They cared I was a good person. You know, they understand I have autism, but they just, you know, they're there for me if I need them. Like, everyone should have those kind of friends all the time. Whoever has those kind of friends, you are blessed. I am blessed. I know I am. And, you know, the subject that I had the best success with in school was history. I'm a whiz at history. Math, I struggled in. Science, I struggled in. English, which I don't know what they call English now in school, but when I was in school, it was called English. I struggled. The only one I didn't struggle in was history. History and sports, anyway, and video games. Those are the ones I didn't struggle with. But they didn't have a video game or in high school. So that's just one of my topics that I like is video games. But I like wolves too. I like a lot of things, you know, and it's, you know, it's adjustment for someone meeting someone with autism, because you don't know what their triggers are. But when they feel comfortable around you, they eventually tell you what their triggers are. You know, doesn't mean we can't do something, because we could do it. And, you know, I just wanted to tell you my story. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. A like will go a long way, and we'll catch you on the next one.